Hello everyone, this is Supreet here from Auckland, New Zealand. Today I'm going to talk about primary schools. As you all know that New Zealand is a multicultural country where you can see people coming from all the different countries from all over the world. Especially when you go to primary school, you see those international students and natives and if you see the school culture, you'll see the whole world in one room. So I'm gonna just start with few greetings.
Talofa, bonjour, ni hao, malolele, bulavinaka, fakalofalahayatu, marhaba, assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat shri akal. So these are just few basic greetings from different countries which I have mentioned, and it is very important to learn few greetings to stay connected with the families, which is an important aspect in New Zealand curriculum in schools, whether it is ECE primary or intermediate or high school. New Zealand schools really value partnerships and relationship with families whānau and tamariki. So it's very important to learn just few basic words of other languages. If as I mentioned before, that it seems that the whole world is in one room. That means that there are many different cultures present in New Zealand. Right now, let's move to hear about the school system in New Zealand.
So I'm going to tell you about different types of schools in New Zealand first to start with. There are three different types of schools. One is public, which is government school. Second is character, faith-based schools. Third is private schools. So what you do if you go as a teacher, as a reliever in primary school from ECE or the otherwise as well. For example, say I'm relieving, and if I get a call in the morning to work for primary school, what I need to do, what I need to be ready with. Firstly, I'll just get some activities in hand with magnetic stories or storybooks or different things if I've got like props, anything to just help me out during the day in case the plan is not there. But normally when you go to the classroom, you get the plan printed there on your desk to go with. I'll show you just an example of it. So here is the plan. I will also put it in the video. So here you can see reliever, and that's the timings, and you can see the whole plan is written there. And with this plan, I also get stuff to go with, like say it's reading, and see they use Te Reo Māori words, which is very important to use in New Zealand schools. Either it's ECE, primary, secondary, intermediate, high school. So for example, it says reading and it says panui / so all the words are there. So that's how you can learn few basic words. And I've got some activities, paperwork with it for the children. This is the reading, these are the reading groups for the children. So it's easy for me to divide the group. There will be teacher, of course, in between to help with. I'll explain further how it works. And these are the worksheets which I got just for a day. So I have to work it all out and just go with this plan. If in case you think that anything from it children are not interested, or you don't think that they will achieve anything from that, if you do that with them, you can choose your own activity which you have already planned from home, and you can do that. Or even just random activity, but make sure that you're doing that activity related to the subject of that time. For example, it says reading after morning break, so you should be doing activities related to reading English in that time. Now how I start my day as a reliever in primary school. I have to be at school at 8:30. The bell goes at 9, but I have to go and open the room at 8:30. Children starts coming at 8:30. 9 o'clock the first bell goes, and then Karakia, they start the day with Karakia. Karakia is a Maori prayer. All the classrooms have speakers, so they don't have to go out for prayer. In the classroom you can hear it. So the day goes on. You've got the plan, you start the activities, the worksheets. For example, reading, you've got the reading worksheets, or buddy readers. There's a buddy reader system in primary schools here, where children from other classes come and take few children with them and do some reading. Even you get help during the day. Some teacher aide comes and they do reading in the classroom and other activities with the children to develop their reading skills. After that, in between around 10 o'clock, they have milk and fruit break, which is provided by the school. So children can choose what they want, and you can send one of the children from your classroom to the office to grab some stuff and come back. So after milk and fruit break for 10 minutes from 11 to 10 past 11, or sometime quarter past 11, depends. They get back to the work, and next, for example, is writing. Writing is, again, you've got activities, worksheets planned, and for example, you know that if children are at what level, if they're learning about sentences, making sentences, compound sentences. For example, I gave them few words, say beach, water, park, holiday. I just put it on the whiteboard and asked them to make a compound sentence using a connector. They all did a pretty good job. And the ones who were quite quick, they get to go on iPads or Chromebooks to play, English games. Also, every room has their own TV. So teachers are also allowed to play a video clip. It can be a story related to the subject. Can be, if it's maths, play tables, songs. If it's fun and dance time, they always have those songs there for them to dance and exercise. Yeah, so that's how the day goes. So from 10 to 10 past 10, they have their morning fruit and milk break, and then they get back to work. From 11 to 10 past 11, they have morning break, the first morning break. And from 10 past 11 to 22:12, teacher go on their first break, which is morning break, and the children get to play in the playground for that time. You have to lock the room before you leave, and then when you come back at 22:12, 11:40, the next subject starts. I'll tell you what exactly happens after the break. It's a reading, and then reading activities starts, and buddy readers come, and you get help. I'll show you what I mean by help is, see, this is the reading chart, and it says reading with Miss Fiona. So I will have Miss Fiona or the other teacher in my classroom to help with reading. If they are one-on-one, sometimes you know the level of the children you have to take. So that's how your day goes. And then the lunch break is at, for children, for Tamariki is at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. to 10 past 1. And then for teachers is from 10 past 1 till quarter to 2, and then you have to come back. Make sure you have locked the room, and then you come back on time, because children there are, I think, 3 bell goes, and on the first bell children start gathering outside the room, and they just sit there and wait for their teacher. So it's pretty understandable pretty clear, the plan, if you go as a reliever. And teachers are quite helpful. If you don't know anything, just ask your next door teacher. Yeah, they are quite helpful. And even children know the routine, so you get help. So after the lunch, there is almost an hour left, and there will be more games, activities for you to do with them. Even you can play a dance song and they can do some fun. You know, you should have your own games as well to kill the time. So that's how it goes. And yeah, there will be activities and sheets for them to have fun as well and to keep them busy. 3 o'clock school finishes and everyone goes home. A reliever teacher just need to give the key back to the office and just finish. But the permanent teachers, I think they stay back and do some paperwork. There's quite a lot of paperwork in primary schools if you are a permanent teacher. So that's how my day goes. So 8:30 to 3, and you get 2 breaks. One is, I think, 10 past 11 to 20 to 12. So that's unpaid break. Another break from 10 past 1 to 1:40, I think, or 1:45. Again, it's an unpaid break. So you get paid for 5 hours. You can count it from 9 to 3, but you have to be there at 8:30. So that's how it works. You get paid for 5 hours. Because I've jumped from ECE to primary, as a reliever salary, you get, I think, just for the permanent teachers, I can give you an idea. It's about, I think, between 65 to 80K per year, depends on your experience. Primary schools have the set salary based on your qualifications, and it increase when it's the review date. You do not have to ask for increment. It just goes up like other government schools. That's it for today. I think I'll be talking about how New Zealand school works, mainly on what age, year, and how it works for domestic students or international students, how you can get in, and how easy it is to get a job in primary schools. I'll give you some tips in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like my video, subscribe to the channel, and share my video with your family and friends. Thank you so much. Bye bye.